Oh my bloody God. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, there's 8 people who are back. Oh, what the hell is it? There's 8 people who are back here. Okay, we had a bit of a... Elliot, that's better. We thought the Cosmo had stolen you. Welcome back, Eddie. Okay, Stephen Gammel's hired. Fixed, perfect. Joey Roberts fixed. Okay, fine. Listen, I'm just gonna do a quick squeaky door moment, and then I'll be back. Okay. Okay, like I watched under a minute, then that problem. Okay, 78 people back here. Did you manage? I'm aware that you no volume, but this time he is gone. Gone for pies. Okay, okay. Now you know what the problem was, don't you? What the problem was, it needed this. It needed a nice can of speckle then. Okay, I hear something. Okay, right now I don't know what happened there. It must have been this Logitech, whatever model it was. It's been really good, up to now anyway, but it's sort of, gone downhill. Phuket Richie for the booze fund, Daddy. Cheers from Florida. Okay, cheers, Phuket Richie. Anyway, Phuket Richie, is that where you are? Jesus, I wouldn't mind being in Phuket, although obviously, now it's not the same. But I did once have a great holiday there. Thanks for that super chat anyway, mate. Okay. Babushka, hello, Eddie. Okay, hello, Babushka. Oh yeah, whatever. One of Kate Bush's very, very nice songs. John Mitz, loud and clear now. Thanks, John. Anyway, I've not got a bloody clue what happened there. I really, really don't know what happened there anyway. But I'm back from outer space, and I've got a speckled enemy hand. Okay, Thailand bound. Okay, Thailand bound. I thought you were done and dusted off to create Crete. I think create. I think you mean Crete. No. I said all along that I'm going to come back for a live stream on whatever this day is, August the 30th. September the 6th is the date. I've said all along that is when I'm going to resume my travels. I've got my coach ticket to the airport, my PCR test, very precarious. Do you want to call that the precarious? Precarious, whatever. I'm sure the P starts for precarious. And I've got my flight booked. So next Monday, hopefully this time next week, I'll be nicely settled in a nice hotel in Crete, if it goes well. And I'm not building me up, so. Let's see. Marsham, hello from Saudi. Okay, hello, Marsham. Anyway, nice to hear from you. Salute from Chicago. Slide it next. Okay, nice to hear from you, mate. Pal55 was static from your sideburns. Asian Powders, did you shave your head? I thought onto the cross. Thailand, I thought converting under the Crown. I've been drinking Kronenberg for years. Just recently, you know, I've been shopping at Lidl's and I've been having the old Palin back and whatever. But this is nice. We'll see. Darren Jarman. Okay, listen, we've got 122. We had like about 3,500 in the chat before. Some of them have given up on tonight anyway. But let's see. Okay, Richard, no shave, no honey video. Okay, so what we talked about for those who weren't here in the previous chat or whatever, I've disappeared. What we talked about is the flight next week. I've said all along, September the 6th is when I'm going to resume my travel. Now, I've said this before, but this moment in time, right at the end of August, beginning of September, is the best moment of the year for me because it means that my working season, and I do still work, you know, is just about come to an end and I can start living my life. This is under normal circumstances, but these are not normal circumstances. But I'm trying to make it normal anyway. The reason I'm heading out to that part of the world, Crete, next week, is simply for the weather. For the weather, I mean, you know, it's a terrific month to be in that part of the world. So anyway, let's get it done. And what I was going to talk about, yeah, I've got new equipment. Somebody told me that with my size of a laptop, 17-inch, you won't be able to take it on the bloody plane. Oh, God, I don't know. Nothing's for certain. Everything's fraught with danger and uncertainty and precariousness and everything. Okay. Richard, do you have an exit strategy for Antares goes pear-shaped in Crete? No. Everything's hitting hope. Everything's hitting hope. You know, you just don't know. The stink finger. Okay. Everybody, check out Zamir Pakdan channel on YouTube. He's doing vlogs, walking tours of various places in Crete. Come here a minute. I'm frightened the bloody touch, and I didn't know in case we balled it up like I did last time. He's doing vlogs, walking tours of various places in Crete. Maybe give you some ideas of places to go. Funny enough, I have actually watched that guy. I've been watching that guy quite recently. He's actually from Afghanistan. I wasn't so sure about his nationality. I just thought he might well be Greek, but he's actually from Afghanistan, that chappie, and he's really good. I wish him well. I hope he does well. I've been enjoying some of his vlogs recently. Pork pie. R.I.P. Charlie Watts, roll on. Okay, I'm glad you mentioned that. Now, we can't do this without mentioning Charlie Watts. Terrific, absolutely terrific. It's you know, 80 years of age. Okay, he lived a good life, but he was one of the original Rolling Stones. Very, very much probably a very important part of that band, and he's died now. And you know, apparently he was married for 57 years. That guy, you know, he was. You know, Charlie Watts. What else can you say about Charlie Watts? The Rolling Stones are legendary. One of their founding members is finally gone. You know, gone. And here's the Charlie Watts. Here's the Charlie Watts. Can't really think of anything more to say than that. Graham Johnson, Edward, it was a joke about the laptop. Okay, I'm glad to hear it, mate. I'm glad to hear it, mate. I wasn't laughing, you know, when you said that, but I'm glad that you said that anyway. I'm really, really glad that you said that. Okay. Jonathan Baldwin, I had to turn up previous fly. Was it a fly? I've had some bloody flies knocking around here. They're getting on my nerves. Was it really a fly? Do you really think that? I mean, Jesus Christ. God Almighty! It's. I don't know. I really don't know what happened there. The chat went crazy, and I'm Spartacus. Everyone should check out Eric Clapton's latest release here on the YouTube. Eric Clapton, the most overrated, you know, artist in the history of, because he's great. He's probably a great artist, but he's thunderously overrated. Absolutely. No, I think he's a bit boring, to be honest with you. Expat Pete, 17-inch laptop should be fine. I've had many flights with my 17-inch. Oh, many flights with your 17-inch. Oh, you're bragging, are you? Okay. Thanks for that anyway, mate. Thanks for that. TK, mate, Cambodia now has over 60% vaccination coverage, so it might be the first country there to properly open up. Now, I'm hearing this. There's a channel, an info channel. It's a girl who does it. She doesn't show her face, but she gives you weekly news on Cambodia. And yeah, I have heard that they are actually going ahead with the vaccination. So who knows? Maybe, if Thailand doesn't have a peak season this year, maybe Cambodia will. It'd be. I wish them the best of luck with that. I really wish them the best of luck. Pal 555, never seen you as stressed out. Chill, everything will be fine. I always get a little bit stressed out before I'm traveling, even though this is not a long haul destination. What's stressing me out about this is that bloody PCR. But I'm not going to worry about it. It's not a big expense. I mean, the coach travel to the airport is really, really dirt cheap. The PCR test, all right, 90 quid. It's a bloody annoyance if I lose it. The flight is not expensive. It's the inconvenience of, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to start my travels next Monday, and whatever will be. You know what I mean? Whatever will be, will be. Tampa Guy 35. Eric Clapton is one of the most incredible guitarists in the world. I have to agree with you on this one. Do you know something I've done on this live stream here? I did a little section once about various things that I thought was overrated. And I think Eric Clapton is actually the first one that I did. I compared him to Eric Clapton to be like the Jack Daniels of rock music. I mean, I think Jack Daniels is overrated as an alcohol. I think that's overrated. And I think Eric Clapton is also overrated. Just my own personal opinion. No offense to anyone. But, not really for me. I haven't heard too many great Eric Clapton songs, to be honest with you. He may be a great guitarist, but I'm not a big fan of it. And Nomad Overseas, the Doors are the most overrated band ever. No idea why they are so popular. Now, I disagree with you at Nomad Overseas. I disagree with you because I think that the Doors were terrific. They were very, very progressive, for the 1960s, early 70s band. Absolutely very, very progressive. And I disagree with you. I think the Doors were quite wonderful. Okay, Rusty Lid, Clapton is a bore. Yeah, I agree, yeah. Okay, now listen, we've waffled on a little bit, talked about laptops, 17 inches and precarious PCR tests and all this kind of stuff, okay? Now, this doesn't go down well with everyone. It doesn't go down well with everyone, okay? Some people like it. Some people bloody hate it, okay? But it's time for a teensy-weensy bit. It's Monday night. It's a nice little bit of Monday night silliness. There's going to be 2 live streams tonight, and I'm going to upload both of them, even the failed one and this one, okay? Right, it's time for this will chase a few people out, I know it will. It's time for a nice little excursion into the world of Roger or Dodger, okay? Now, remember the principle of Roger, apart from the fact that some people love it and some people absolutely hate it, okay? Thailand backpacker, Dodger and Roger, okay? Simon Iceport 7, the Doors market. Oh, Lord of the Ring, Roger, Pump or Dumb. Okay, right. Now, let's see. Okay, what have we got on Roger or Dodger this week? Remember, the principle of Roger or Dodger is that this fat, ugly bastard who's clearly got an alcohol problem sits in a chair late at night, in front of his webcam, which, isn't always very, very reliable, and shows you pictures of delectable famous women and asks the question, would you Roger this woman, or would you say, no, not my type, mate, you can keep that one. So what have we got this week on Roger or Dodger? Okay, let's see, what do we got? Okay, so first one here. Who have we got? Okay, see, some people like Roger or Dodger, some people don't like it. Paul Hoskin, we have some sexy Girls with sexy 20 stoners. Okay, it's Monday night. I mean, this is total bollocks. There's no political stuff to it at all. It doesn't mean anything, or it doesn't achieve anything. It's simply a little bit of a laugh. Okay, it's Monday night. We're in the middle of the worst disaster in human history. We can't even travel without worrying about it. Come on, let's have a little bit of a laugh. Okay, and the first on the list this week for Roger, you only got three on the list. Poppy Concrete theme, anonymous coding. Do you know, I missed that one. Well done, I missed that one. Forgot all about it. Okay. But this is another lady who wears glasses very, very well. Okay. This is another one. Now, this is a lady who, in the world of politics, became a little bit controversial some years back. I don't actually know, what happens. I haven't heard from her much, but some people, disliked it, and some people obviously liked it. But I'll tell you what. She's a bloody fine-looking woman. Who is this? Who is that? Anyone? Come on, you know who that is. Yeah, nomad overseas. All I know is that loon from Alaska. Asian Paradise, Thatcher. No, definitely not. Thatcher never looked that good. Babushka, Roger. Tribal Fusion, Dodger. Michael Genius, Palin, yeah. Sarah Palin, definitely a Roger. Okay. Right now, Sarah Palin was she was actually a beauty contest when she was young, and no wonder, fine looking woman. But she had the headlines a few years ago because she was the governor of Alaska. I think the first woman, and I think the youngest governor of Alaska. That snowy place where they have lots of grizzly bears and all that kind of stuff. I'm sure, it's a fascinating place. I wouldn't mind being a grizzly bear. Oh my God, just look at her. Just look at Sarah Palin there. Oh, and tell me that is not a fine-looking woman. She really suits those glasses. God almighty, a bit of a Barbie doll. I'll tell you what, she's got to be a classic MILF. Am I getting the light there correctly? Oh. Anthony Cavaliers, you see Russian there, Kitty, man. That was the phrase. Okay, Babushka, hockey mom. That was the phrase when she hit the headlines. She was running for the vice president, wasn't she, of the Republican Party. And she hit the headlines. She had that bloody annoying little speech that they repeated over and over and over on the news. What was it? What did he say? Really, really irritating. What is the difference between a pit bull and a hockey mom? Lipstick. And everyone thought, oh, brilliant. Really? A hockey mom? What the hell's a hockey mom? Oh, I know what a pit bull is, for Christ's sake. No, whatever. But anyway, Sarah Palin, she got up the nose of a lot of people. But you got to admit, fine-looking woman. Oh my God, nice pair of knockers as well. Love her. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Some vulgar, some very, very vulgar stuff coming in. Now, why did it become fashionable to knock Sarah Palin and not like her? Am I right in saying, I think was it Madonna who said that she's not welcome at my concerts or something like that? Like as if you want to bloody go to one of Madonna's concerts anyway. I wouldn't anyway. I actually thought with Sarah Palin, she was in the news a lot for that moment. Didn't like her because she's so outspoken and for whatever reason. I actually thought she's a politician. And I actually thought that the reason people were so hostile towards her when she hit the headlines was for the same reason that so many people were hostile towards Margaret Thatcher before she became prime minister. Or when it's simply because she was a woman. Politics is a man's world, and when a woman suddenly comes out as outspoken, I mean, if a man comes out outspoken in the world of politics, people will say, yeah, so what? There's nothing unusual about that. But I think, like with Margaret Thatcher, a lot of people who didn't like Thatcher, there was some sexism there. They didn't like her simply because she was a woman, and people don't like being bossed around by a woman. And I think Sarah Palin suffered that as well, really. I don't know what the politics were all about. I don't know what she stood for. I'm British, I'm not American. But I do know at the end of the bloody day, if she was my local MP, I would vote for her. I would definitely vote for her. Oh God, she's bloody good looking woman. Good, fine looking. She wears those glasses, wonderful. There's Matey boy there with her. When he met her, what was he thinking? He was probably thinking the same as what I would think if I met her. I'd be thinking, oh my God, I wouldn't say no. Yeah, absolutely. So, what do we think about Sarah Palin? Is she a Roger or a Dodger? Uh, Asian Paradise, like her politics and her body. Okay, I'm with you. I don't know about her politics, but I like her body. Anthony Cavalier, rather have her as vice president than Biden. Yeah, okay, good for you. Okay, some people look at it is true. It is again. I genuinely believe that a lot of people who hated Thatcher hated it because she was a woman. And I just said that a moment. I wouldn't repeat myself here, but I think people. If it was a bloke who acted like Thatcher, he'd probably get away with it. But people don't like being bossed around. People are still not used to women politicians. But one more picture of Sarah Palin. Where is she here? One more picture of Sarah. Another picture of this. Yeah, it's a gorgeous woman. She looks, Jesus, doesn't she look like one of those ladies that you watch on Pornhub? I mean, so I've heard anyway. Not personal experience, of course. Anyway, my God Almighty, that's a classic MILF. That is Sarah Palin. If she was my local MP, I'd go and visit her tomorrow in her office. I would love to visit her office. And she wears glasses beautifully, good-looking woman, real fine-looking woman, and that is a definite Roger from me. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to be Sarah Palin's grizzly bear. Okay, let's move on from that anyway. Let's move on. What else have we got here? Another zip of speckled in. Another zip of speckles. And what else have we got here? Okay, from a Roger to, oh my God. I want to say I don't like this one. Even from that picture, she looks like a spoiled brat. This one, I don't like this, but I don't like this one. Very famous, very rich, very successful, and so's her husband. But not really for me. Not really for me. I'm gonna leave that away. Who is this? Who's that there? Is that a Roger or a Dodger? Anyone? Let's see. Sure, things got your little lad cardboard. Anyone know who that is there? I don't even like that picture, to be honest with you. Yeah, Yogi Bear, posh, Skeletor, Victoria Beckham, Dodger, yeah, Dodger, yeah. All the Dodgers are coming in. Something models too thin. Yeah, that's what I thought as well. That is, of course, Victoria Beckham. Used to one of the Spice Girls, Posh Spice. Well, they're all saying Dodger. It's not going down very well. There she is with her husband, Mr. Golden Balls himself. Was he a good footballer? I'm not a big football fan. He played for Manchester United. I'd tell you what, one thing about him, Beckham. One thing about him, he probably was a decent looking guy. And he had star quality and all the rest of us. And whether he was a great footballer, I don't know. I'm not the best judge of that. But I'd say what, that bloody lad's done well for himself, hasn't he? He's made a super duper career for himself, and the pair of them are filthy rich and all that. But as for his missus, I don't like it. I seen a picture of her once, Posh Spice, Mrs. Beckham or whatever she wants to be called. I seen a picture of her once. It was a black and white picture, white dress and frizzy hair. And as soon as I glanced at her, I thought it was the Bride of Frankenstein. I thought that's Elsa Lancaster, that is, except I like Elsa Lancaster, but there you go, another picture of the golden couple. They were in the news so much, wasn't it? I mean, the Spice Girls was one thing. I mean, I seen an interview once, and she's I don't know, not for me, not for me. But when Beckham and Posh were in the news, now I know there's a lot of Americans and other nationalities watching this, but they were the golden couple of the media about 10 years ago or so, 10, 15 years ago, something like that. But the music, the actual media, the tabloid media, there's a load of claptrap. I mean, it's, their faces were, Beckham could trip over and he'd get in the bloody news. He'd make headline news for it. His missus, they were the golden couple. People like that sort of stuff. People like celebrities. People like trash TV. People like trash tabloids. you know, I don't know. I just got bloody pissed off seeing them on the news, and I think you know, they're not on the news very, very much nowadays. Thank God for that. I mean, you know, some people like that sort of thing, and some people don't, and I don't like it. There's another picture over there. I don't know. I mean, you know, it's famous woman is, you know, it's you know, that's another man's wife, and you know, good luck to him and good luck to her, but does nothing for me. Does nothing for me. I wouldn't say that she's. I can't say what I was going to say about her face, but she's sort of posh and you either like someone or you don't like them really. There's a picture of the Spice Girls there. They were massively successful, weren't they? The Spice Girls. There was the redheads one with the big boobies. There was the tomboy one, Ahem, and there was posh in there somewhere. I don't know. Well, they were a successful band, and anyway. So anyway, Victoria Beckham, Posh Spice, Roger or Dodger. Stink finger, a little meat on a bone is nice, but not too much in a little plain word. I mean, a lot of people are saying she's too skinny and all that. No, not for me. I'd have to agree with that. If I had the choice between Posh Spice and Elsa Lancaster, I think I'd choose the actual, you know, the real thing, the actual Bride of Frankenstein. There's another picture over there for those who like her in her Spice Girls day. I wouldn't even say that she had charisma. You know, I can't really see what charisma she had, you know, apart from the fact that, you know, does nothing for me. No, that's a dodger for me. Definitely a dodger for me. Okay. So where are we now? Your thought, Mel B will give you some spin. Yogi Bear Sporty from Witness. George Orwell, she is beautiful. Good for you, mate. Supercar, Catherine Zeta-Jones. I think, well, that's a Roger. That's a Roger for me, definitely. Catherine Zeta-Jones any day. Neil Fleetwell, she couldn't sing. No. Graham Johnson, I was delivering cars once and was waiting to have them checked when across the road this big white Range Rover pulled up outside the chippy almost opposite, and I've got Victoria popping in. Really? She went into the chippy? Did she actually go into the chippy? I mean, you know, she needed to go bloody fish and chips down there. Really? Okay, no charisma, Posh. Chaz Brown, no charisma. Okay, so I think we'll all. I think we all agree. You know, Victoria Beckham, Posh Spice, whatever she wants to go. That's a bit of a dodger there. I don't like that one. Okay, now last. This is we're only going to do a brief one here, okay? Because we've actually done most of the live scene. For the last one, I'm going to go out with a bang. I've saved the breast for last. No, well, no, wait a minute. I do like Sarah Palin. The other one I don't like, but this last one I like a lot. Now, this is a lady, an actress who, you know, it's been a lot of things, TV shows, movies, but a lot of movies that you may not have heard for, and her name is not a household name. So if I was to say her name, most people would not have heard of her, but you may know some of the movies that she's been in anyway. But I think she's really wonderful, and she's absolutely, you know, absolutely. Well, anyway, who is this? Anyone got any idea who this is? Anyone? She was in 90s, right about the 1990s. She was in a TV series, and she was in one particular very, very well-known movie. Come on, it's got to be someone who Tampa guy's got it. It is, of course, Virginia Madsen, a nomad overseas. I know, but can't think of the name. Tribal Fusion, Virginia Madsen. That is actually her name. She was in a lot of movies, a lot of TV. I think she was in I think that Frasier. I didn't really watch that much, but she played a part in that TV series Frasier. But as Kipax has said, probably the most well-known movie she was in was Candyman. Okay, we've got a picture. I'm going to show you another picture of her first of all. Lovely body, very, very charismatic actors. In fact, I think she should have become a lot more famous, really. I mean, she was well in the league of Sharon Stone and people like that. Asian Paradise, always thought she was smoking. Not absolutely. Somebody said I wouldn't kick her out of bed. I wouldn't either. Oh, well, no bit. T. Carey, I don't remember the name, but the face is familiar. Are you telling us about all the women that you've had? Is that what you're telling us? Here's another picture. She had classic Hollywood looks. In fact, she was really like a throwback in terms of her hairstyle to maybe the 1940s or 50s. But I seem to recall seeing it in a made-for-TV film, a private detective movie where she sort of plays a mysterious woman who drifts in and out and whatever. But I thought she was so charismatic and very, very fine actress, lovely woman, being not shy about getting the kit off either in some of those movies. And I don't know, it's absolutely Virginia Madsen. There's another picture of her there. Wow, come on, Jax Polson, yeah, okay, absolutely. Isn't she a beautiful woman there? I really, really think that I would rate her highly than some of those more well-known actresses of that era. Absolutely, Virginia Madsen. I'm going to show you a little teensy-weensy bit of where are you? Come on, you're there somewhere. Okay, and this is the movie. She was in what was it called? The Hot Something or Other, the Hot Spot. Yeah, she was in a film called The Hot Spot. But she's most well known for being in a movie with this guy here. His name was. He could be a long distance relative of mine. His name was Tony Todd. That actor there. You know, Todd Sweeney, get it? Oh, please yourself. Anyway, but anyway, that was Catman, that was, which I thought was one of the very, very, very best horror movies of the last 30 years or so. Definitely, of its era, it was definitely one of the best movies. Have you ever seen Candyman? The sequels were not out so much, but the first Candyman with Tony Todd, Virginia Madsen in that movie. What it is, the premise of Candyman, this mysterious character played by Tony Todd. You stand in front of a mirror, you say his name 5 times, and then lo and behold, he suddenly appears behind you and sticks his hook where the sun don't shine. You know, it's all scary stuff. And there she is. There's Virginia Madsen. She played a great part in that movie. There's the mysterious Candyman in the background. Absolutely terrific. Someone else is saying Blue Moon. Someone else is saying Blue Moon. Is that the name of the movie where she's a private eye? She's a mysterious woman who drifts in and out of the film. Is that the film? I can't remember the name of that. Of that movie. But anyway, Virginia Madsen. It shows. I'll show you a couple more pictures of her. There she is. Real womanly body. I mean, like I say, many people will not have heard of her. Some people will have heard of her, but real womanly body, real classic Hollywood looks, and an absolute 1000% Roger from me. Absolutely, I thought she was far better than a lot of the other actresses of that era. There you go. There's another picture of her. Gorgeous woman. Asian Paradise, didn't she star in Long Hot Summer with John Johnson? I believe so. I believe that, I don't know if that's the film's title, but I believe she was in the film with him. Yeah, Roger. The Rogers have it. Okay, I think definitely beautiful Roger. I think definitely Virginia Madsen is a definite Roger. She is the definite Roger of the night. Love that actress. Absolutely love her. She was also in June. Yeah, best thing. Billy Shear says she was in June. I seen that movie many years ago. I can't remember much about it, but Billy Shear said she was the best thing of that movie. Okay. So anyway, we've done a little bit of Roger or Dodger. I had a little bit of a laugh tonight. The live stream's been. Don't be surprised if I upload parts 1 and 2 of this live stream. We may as well anyway. Listen, one more thing to say. If, and I'm not totally confident, if I can start my travels next week and get through all the bloody terrible. What happens with the Steady Eddie channel? Well, I'm looking forward to making, making vlogs. I've got some new equipment. I've got a new laptop. I've got a gimbal. I've got a new smartphone. Poppycorn just mentioned, yeah, apparently Michael Madsen. It was her brother in Reservoir Dogs. I don't remember it, but I do know that she had a famous actor brother as well. So well done for that, mate. Well done for that, Popcorn. Always nice to hear from you, Popcorn. You got a great knowledge of movies. So what else I was going to say? I'm going to try and set up another channel exclusively for live streams, because the fact is that live streams on your main channel don't always work that well. Don't forget that most people who subscribe to your YouTube channel subscribe because of videos, not because of live streams. Funny enough, my subs have actually gone up in the last few weeks when I haven't been doing the streams. I've managed to get over, just gone over 38,000 subs. I really like to get back to making videos again. But what I'd like to do is to, maybe set up another channel. We'll see about that anyway. See what happens anyway. I just want to get abroad in the hot sunshine, relax for, and then set about doing things, making videos again. Let's see, Niall M. Thank you for that. Thank you for that super chat, Niall M. Appreciate that. Cheers to you. Anyway, thanks for that. Always much appreciated. A couple of beers. Asian Paradise. He was also in Kill Bill. Yeah, Virginia Madsen's brother is quite well known. She was excellent inside. She's 60 this year. Okay, nice sweater puppies. Michael Madsen in Species. That was a good movie, wasn't it? That was a good movie. Celso Grania was in Mexico earlier this month. They're going to Cartagena in September. I hear good things, but I went to Cartagena in Colombia about 10 years ago, and it is beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful. You go into that walled city, and it's like something out of the French Riviera, and it's well, even though it's on a Spanish colonial town, you get the boats out to the islands. Oh, magnificent! Go to Cartagena, and I wouldn't mind going there again. Kipax, keep it on this channel, Eddie. Pointless setting up another one. We'll see about that anyway. Your comments are always much appreciated. Always nice to get some feedback anyway. So pinball, a first star. So a lot of fans of Virginia Madsen. I've incited something, kid. Let's all start the Virginia Madsen fan club, shall we? Anyway, okay. Neil Fleet, have a great holiday, mate. I'm sure you will. Looking forward to seeing your vids. Okay, listen, I'm going to wrap this up now. So, shall I come back on Thursday? This could be the last live stream before I travel abroad, but I'll try and make it for Thursday evening anyway. I'll probably post a message to see if we can do Thursday evening. There's something I want to do, especially for the movie fans. Maybe do a little live stream where we can get some feedback, because there's a little issue I want to talk about. I know this is a travel channel, but whenever I start talking about movies, it does tend to get quite a good response, and it's a subject that I like talking about anyway. Okay. No, Andrew Edney, good to see you back. It was due to fly to Phuket on Friday, but the UK couldn't put an end to that. Well, everything's got a reason, mate. I feel sad for you, but everything's got a reason. Everything's got a reason. Okay. Thailand is, of course, on the red list. Hopefully that won't last too long. Okay. So listen, I'm going to say good night. Thank you. I'm going to upload parts 1 and 2 of these live streams. Why the hell not? Cheers. Have a good week, guys. And hopefully I will see you on Thursday evening. Okay? Cheers. Thanks for tuning in.